With the 14th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport, defensive end, Texas San Antonio.
It's a special day because it brings back memories from 2 years ago. That day you were selected by the Saints in the first round, number 14 overall. What are some of your favorite memories from that day?
Probably my favorite memory has to be after being selected. Everybody was crying, and that was great. But my favorite memory has to be the pictures, the family photos that we took right after I did my whole walk and everything. Everybody got to have their hats, and everybody was just smiling. That's probably the best part.
This year it's a little different. Well, actually very different because it's completely virtual. And even though fans and the teams, players are just grateful we're having the draft, it's still different because you don't get to see those players share that special moment on the stage, walk that red carpet, be in front of the fans, shake the hand of the commissioner. You got the chance to do that. How much did that shape your experience of draft day 2 years ago?
Ooh, that's a big one. Yeah. From all that I gathered, that really had to add a whole new dimension for me. I had never really thought that I would be there, and just to be able to be there and go through it, walk the carpet, bring my nephew, bring my brother, my best friends. It was a true blessing. I can say honestly, I'm lucky because it was never what I thought it would be. It was better. It was one of those things that you can't really describe because it was so much of a whole body feeling.
For you, you're someone from right here, grew up in San Antonio, went to Stevens High School, also then went down the street to play college ball at UTSA. And now you're living the dream, playing in the pros, about to start your third year in the league. What advice would you give these players that are about to start their rookie year?
Choose somebody that you see that works hard, and, just talk to them. Most guys will take you under their wing. Even in that case, though, respect all, fear none. You're coming into the league, and sure, it's a step, but it's not always the same, dramatic step that as far as going from high school to college. It's just football, and then try to enjoy it. It's crazy to think about it. It was 2 years ago, but I can't lie. It does not feel like it's been that long. It feels just 2 weeks ago. So just enjoy this. It's not the longest job, but it can be fun.
Even though you've been away in New Orleans the last 2 years, you are very much a presence that is always felt in San Antonio because of your high school career, because of what you did at the University of Texas San Antonio for the Roadrunners. Marcus Davenport is a name that you just walk around and everybody knows. What did starting your career at San Antonio do for you in terms of help you prepare for the level of success that you've risen to these last 2 years in the league?
Let's see. I think that's a tough one because I came into UTSA thinking that, actually not thinking much. I was over there low-key frightened and just trying to make sure that they didn't waste one of their recruits on me. And I think that's kind of been the thing. I didn't want to let anybody down, especially not my city. And I think that's helped me, at least have the fortitude to keep on going. And shoot, it's taken me this far.
For the upcoming Roadrunners team this year, new head coach, the start of a new era for UTSA football with head coach Jeff Traylor. You told me you got a chance to meet him. What was your impression of the new coach?
So my first impression was he's really honest. He just brings an energy, a cool confidence about himself. It makes you believe in him too. What, especially from his record, that he knows what he's doing. And I'm just excited to see how UTSA responds and all the future holds.
What would be your advice for the UTSA football team as they start to get ready for hopefully the start of the season coming up at the end of the summer?
Biggest thing is have fun. This is a experience that you cherish for the rest of your life, and I know they say college are the best years of your life, and sure, I don't think that's necessarily true, but you will look back and appreciate all those that were there and everyone around you. So enjoy it.